Listen to that note, man. I'm just having a good time listening to the music. Welcome to another roguelike demo showcase. I'm back. Today we're checking out Dupery, a sort of noir detective. The developer calls it a clock-like. Sorry, I alt-tabbed and the music stopped. It's the cruel reality of the world. I don't know anything else about it, so honestly, usually I give you a more preamble-heavy section, but detective roguelike, single player Among Us, maybe we'll play a little bit. We'll see what's up, and it seems to have atmosphere. Oh shit, lore. I can't do a good voice for this guy. He's too cool for me. Crime never sleep. I can't. I'm trying to do like the what do you call it? Grimy detective voice. I can't do it. There's a syndicate involved, and they've got work to do. Okay, thankfully not too many lines. Not because I don't like the lore. It was because I would have disappointed you with the reading of it. Time passed 0 hours. I thought that said O. You gotta slash your O's if you're gonna be doing a O and O integration, but maybe not. The syndicate's risks have grown ever more expansive, and corruption festers like never before. Maybe this is single player Mafia. I fear that if we don't act now, we won't have another chance. Game where you click and it completes the text but doesn't skip to the next line. We love that. You've been out of the game a while, let me catch you up to speed. Also, this game has a film grain slider. Everything is Balatro with the CRT slider. They invented something that's never leaving us. I don't mind it. More options are good in non 100% curated experiences, if you get what I mean. On the left, innocent meddler, underling traitor. Innocent and meddlers are good. So we got, it is basically like Town of Salem / Mafia, sort of neutral, good, and then like bad, and then what, like good turn bad situation. Maybe underlings can turn innocents and meddlers into traitors, but we'll figure it out. On the right here, the suspect list. Oh shit! Oh, look at that! And it goes up and down the. That's sick, man. You put a lot of sauce into this. Honestly, the music is a bit loud. I'm gonna let it sing, man. I'm loving it. I love games with music that isn't just like. It really fits. A lot of games have generic gaming music, which is fine, but you know, sometimes you gotta put some sauce on it. Roles can only appear once on the board, but certain roles may hide their true identity and pretend to be other roles. Hover over a suspect for description. Left click for more details. Start by investigating one of the homes on the board. I see. If there's a board, you click homes, you see who's what. Hold left click on a house to reveal who lives there. Okay, there's actually full details of the codex. I love that. I lie and pretend to be an in-play role. Definitions! Oh my goodness, developer. Have you been listening to my inner thoughts about video games? This is the shit I've been asking for. When a road is lying, I like that you define lie, but you know what? Not to make it. Am I crazy? Do people not know definitions anymore? Sorry, it's you know, I'm wanted to do it, but an in-play role is actually an important thing to know. Okay, so basically in this demo, you're gonna say you're a priest, and you're gonna say you're a priest. I am the monk. But because you're pretending to be a priest, but you say the wrong thing, you didn't act like a priest. You are the priest. Two priests, that's impossible. One of them must be a monster pretending to be a priest, but the monster's a lie, so the information will be false. Right click to arrest. Buddy, you're out of here. Reveal all. 5 hours? That was a quick 5 hours. Here's your new case detective. Who's been drawing everywhere? Oh, well, you better clean up before you start. Use this rubber to erase this mess. Is this a British game? Because we use rubber as well, I think. But then they use a razor in America? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. The eye shell times? Is that what's going on there? Detective hard at work. The famous detective. Although we got a rating as well there. Left click, hold left click. We are erasing. Okay, it didn't actually do like an MS Paint. They're just like, if you hover over it, we'll remove that. I apologize for that. Let's get to it. More complex case. Few new suspects. Look at them before making any rash decisions. Arresting a good roll drops a considerable rating. I assume if we get into the poor, we get fired. Yep. Makes sense. No pressure. That makes sense. What do we got here? I like that you get at a glance information and then you can click if you want the explanations. And, okay. I announce how many steps I need to take to reach the closest evil role. I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil, we know priest. I announce one in-play and one not in-play role. I taint the wife. Well, I was gonna say that makes 2 of us. That would not be a true statement. And then you also lie. Okay, so we got two lies, but you also taint the wife. But we don't have a wife in play right now. What do you got? Mailman. The priest lives in town. I've never heard of the therapist. But we know that there is a therapist, or no? These are just the in-play roles. They may not, all of them may not be here. Is that what I'm getting at? But we know the ratio of 2 underlings. So this may be true. I'm 2 steps away from closest evil. I assume you mean like not diagonal. So that means this could be an evil role. Let's double check. Therapist, you have 3 evil clients. I mean, that's like factually untrue, bro. We knew that was false. Okay. What do you got? Priest, I am the priest. That's fact. So we can arrest you without even checking you, bro. Knock on the door with the handcuffs. That's light work. 10 hours. Do we have a time allotment? Because otherwise, can we not just check everyone and solve this always? I'm trying to wonder, like, how rigorous everything is. I mean, what's new? I announced the sum of all evil role addresses. Very funny. Detective, do you see the blue hand symbol? It means they can help us. One-time ability. Make sure to read it. Left click on the roll and follow the instructions. What do you got? Ability. Pick 2 rolls. I announce if they are the same alignment. I need a definition. Okay. But I know the alignment of the rolls. Do you mean pick 2 like suspects? 1 and 4 are not the same alignments. Okay. 2 tailors, one of them must be the mobster. The abilities will still work, but the information they give will be incorrect. Very clever. Okay, so use abilities wisely to become one of the best detectives in the precincts. Okay, but I don't know which one is lying. Okay, I guess I do this. Okay, so you're correct, you're wrong, you're the criminal. No, fuck! Wait, but if both of these are true... Oh no, you're a liar! Oh my god, oh my fucking god. Obviously, no, it's a lie. It's a truth because it's a lie. We know it's a lie. I'm fucking stupid. Guys, can I end this video now? This is the most embarrassing. Like, I'm supposed to... I pride myself on not being this stupid, man. Come on. It's fucking embarrassment. I shouldn't have done that. I was terrible. I was appalling. Of course, that's a lie, because we know they're different. I would literally... My brain, I like short-term memory that out. I pushed the stack, and I was like... Oh no, popped the stack, to be clear. So yeah, there's a meddler and a traitor. Like, meddlers are good, but they cause us trouble. Traitors are evil. Pure evil. Okay. You lie and pretend to be a suspected, not in play role. On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent role if possible. What the fuck are you? What's wrong with you, bro? What's your deal? Okay, you're the priest. Okay, well that's obviously a lie, brother. You literally, that was a terrible lie. No one, this role is like, it's the easy one, man. All you gotta say, I am the priest, but I must tell lies. It was like your problem, man. Vigilante, what's your deal? If it's evil, I killed him, otherwise nothing happens. Wait, that's kind of sick, no? Don't I want to just like do that? Fuck it, kill the evil person. Justice came for number 4. Okay, we had a weatherman and a surgeon going. Quickest case of the West, man. We have a poisoner in play. They taint an adjacent role, forced to lie even if they are good. A role that lies is not always evil. a tainted role will still read as good to others. So, how do I win? Did I catch all underlings? Oh no, tainted is not traitor. It's just. I think you should pick a slightly different color, maybe, because tainted in purple is correct, but traitor should be maybe green. Not green. Green is also like a positive color. You have a problem here because tainted and traitor are different. You know what I mean? Okay, what you'll do? Other roles consider me evil. I taint a random innocent surrounding neighbor. That's how you know he's not AI though. Heart and soul went to that typo. Priest, I don't feel so good. What's your problem? Okay, so one of these is a poisoner. Well, okay, you're gone then. We know that. We don't even need to check the rest. Another day, another case. Once again, a challenge. Have a look at the barkeep. Transforms the innocent role into the drunkard. Very irresponsible, but messes with our reports. The ratio can be outdated. Okay. When does it happen? At the beginning. Okay. So that's why there's an asterisk, because it may not be true. But then this should be the most info. 2 evil clients. Okay. 2 steps away from closest to evil. Isn't this necessarily a lie? Unless I'm like misunderstanding how 2 steps works. Taylor, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gone, bro. Because that's not possible. Which means you're a drunkard now. That rascal. The scoundrel's always tricky to get behind bars. Who am I missing? We have another evil? But aren't we supposed to only have 2? After the 24th hour, I become evil without others noticing? The number... Yeah, we know. So what are we supposed to... How do I... Oh, but you... Okay, but you have 2 evil clients. Let's think about this step by step. I become... Okay, that's why. You're a fucking... You're an evil wife. Because you love number 6. I get it now. I should be reading the roles when they're new to me. For some reason, I did not know that... I was like... assuming the wife did not have a special role. Which I think is probably bad. Shouldn't do that, fellas. Remember. A lying role is not always evil. And an evil role is not always lying. Good luck, detective. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if we're still in the tutorial section. Also, I wonder if this is truly randomized. Therapist, 1 evil client. That probably is true, to be honest with you. Okay, well then let's check you out. The mailman lives in town. I've never heard of the poisoner. Well, that's just not true. That's just not true. That's factually not true. Okay, well you're tainted then. So, we know this. We hold these truths. You love number 3. Well, that's perfectly fine. 2, 5, and 6. Do we arrest them? 1 innocent role becomes the meddler. Well, we know it's got to be one of these 2. But we have to check. Okay, well that's just not true. Wait, what? But the closest... Oh, but because you lie. You're tainted. You're lying. Fuck. That's right. That's right. I needed to pay attention to that. Each time you investigate or arrest or roll them, time moves forward. Up until now, it hasn't been very important, but I must warn you, in many neighborhoods, there's still danger lurking. Roles might change, the state of the board as time progresses. Sometimes it's best to arrest quickly, plus we're not paying you overtime. Clock tower. Chicken jockey. Yes, we know. Okay, the clock tower will ring. It will ring from 6 to 7. What's the bloodhound do? I announce the direction of evil in my column or row. What does equidistant distance mean, bro? You defined... I know what it means, but like, do you... Okay, so there's no evil. You're not evil. I don't really need to care. You guys are... Oh, shouldn't I just arrest all of you? Okay, well the clock didn't ring from 6 to 7. So, you lied about something I verified. This case might cause you trouble. A con man is in play. I can't see it yet. They can make you question your sanity. They're evil, but they do not lie. Remember, an evil role is not lying. Okay. I pretend to be an in-play role. When I am arrested, I'm not revealed and lower... Okay, this is gonna fuck with me. So basically, you're good, but... And you're good, you tell the truth, but you're evil. And I don't know until I've figured out, like, thoroughly everything else. Mathematician, number 8. So one of you... So we've literally got, like, a dilemma here. One of you lies, one of you tells the truth. But I should be arresting both of you, but I don't know which one is the one that's lying. And which one is actually real. Sorry, what does mathematician do again? Sum of all evil roll addresses. So it could be a 6 and 2 situation. Okay, well, then I should... I mean, mathematician is OP if you know basic math. It could have been a 3 and 5, but we unlocked 5, and then the options were literally solved. So mathematician might be too OP once you figure out a little bit more info. Crime never sleeps, so I guess I won't either. Okay. Easy, normal. Roll me with the normal, please. Unless I do all of them. Oh, shit. Tutorials ended, now we have real info. What does the pen do? Okay, we can like write on the... That's pretty sick, that you can just like do a little doodle. That's pretty neat. You can like mark them for yourself. Pretty cool. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I think it would be a waste of time for me to read all of these like in sequence and then be like, oh, so we'll click on them and we'll see. Points north. Okay. Well, you could be lying. Oh, so what's your deal, reporter? One of you two is lying because no, you could be. No, wait, no, that's true. Because if you're telling the truth, then you're lying because you're not evil. You love number 5. Okay, well then that's both of you gone, no? Oh shit, then you're lying. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Taylor. So you're good. You're also good. I mean, I've imprisoned your wife, Bloodhound, I'm sorry. But that should just be a dog also, shouldn't it? Taylor, what's your deal? 2 roles, same alignment. What does partner do? Address and corresponding identity of an uninvestigated role. Okay. Another wife. What's your deal? Okay, so you're a meddler, as in you've been affected by a meddler. You pretend to be a good in-player role. Okay, but we know that we don't care about you, because you're not gonna be telling. What does pretend mean? Okay, but you're not lying. So which one of these has a number? So you're a reporter. You're a copycat reporter. So one of these two is evil. And we can use Taylor to determine this. Because we know partner is good. And so we know you're gone. Yes, okay. And we know now you're good, so you're evil. Fuck. You're evil. I'm fired! You were lying to me! You were lying to me! No, wait, shouldn't I have known this? Yeah, obviously that was revealed information, bro. I should, as soon as I revealed number 4 as not being a mailman, I should have known. I just took it for granted. That was terrible. Okay, new game me. I'm actually like, I'm loving this because I'm embarrassing myself a little bit. Anyway, crime never sleeps, buddy. We get it. We're gonna. Let's start easy, okay? Let's lead into this a little bit. Number 6 is the wife. Is this true? Okay, but the wife... But that's not how the wife looks, so you're wrong, aren't you? You're wrong? Okay, you're wrong, but by coincidence, so you're also illegal. Okay, but that's a misleading... Okay, but there should be another censor bar after the 7, because I was like, nothing. It doesn't end with the non-punctuation mark. That's my bad, but so... Wife that loves number 3. 2 wives? Okay, you're chill. 2 steps away from closest is evil. It's also true. You love number 1. Well... Is it you? I'm fucking terrible at this. I am the priest. Obviously, why should I? What am I doing here, bro? Okay, well then, what's going on here? You love number 3. Okay, but which one of you is lying? You're telling the truth because you are evil. You're number 7. We knew this. We have a lot of wives. You're good, but you could just be you could just be lying. Like couldn't the mobster pretend to be a wife and I wouldn't know whether you're lying or not? I don't know which one of you loves who. Was that just a guess? Is it like a priest can't love situation? What's the deal with that? Okay. Well, let's... Okay, I see how it is. The percentage goes towards the total, and that's how you win a run. Let's lock in a little bit. I didn't mean to... that was... I literally misclicked. I held the wrong button. My bad. But I'm glad because it lets me start off on another run immediately. You know what? Fuck it. Hardest difficulty. Number 8 is the mobster. Is this true? Well, that's literally false, isn't it? Do we have any... No. Well, then that's false, brother. What? But number 8 isn't the mobster. Oh, it is the fucking mobster. Okay, well, I arrest my partner. My bad, y'all. Point south. Is this true? Other roles consider me evil. Oh, wait, we don't need to arrest you because you're telling the truth on this one. And then... What are you? Sniffs. That's truth. That's true? But, okay, we have 2 underlings, so we need 1 more. Okay, well this is a lie. Yes, okay. Thank God. My reputation's taken a nosedive, but we got close. Okay, lock in. We can do this. So we know there's a reporter because of the info before clicking. 332. What's this deal? 3 stats away from closest to evil. That's pretty unlikely, all things considered, but let's run with it. 0 evil clients. The barkeeper lives in town. I've never heard of the weatherman. Okay, well, you have no neighbors. Stalker with no neighbors. Funny bit, but whatever. Okay, so you've been obscured. Non-meddler role has been obscured, but it can be. Non-meddler means it can be an underling. You could obscure one of your friends. It's like when you blackmail your ally as a blackmailer in Town of Salem. I'm familiar. Okay, we've unlocked the fall guy. But that means, if this is true, that one of you two is lying. Because then you would consider you evil. But you say 3 steps, and this is obviously 2 steps. So I don't know which one is like true or false, though. It's the problem. Okay, 2 fall guys has taken the piss. Okay, then you're definitely lying. No, you're a fucking you. Oh no. Drunkard pretends to be a tainted good not in play role. But we knew there was a... Okay, now this is the most confusing shit. Hold on. We can disassemble this perfectly. Barkeep lives in town. I've never heard of the weatherman. This could be false. But it can't be false because, wait, no, it's part of it. If part of it's true, part of it's false, the statement is true false. That's logic. Okay, Stalker. There are no surrounding neighbors, so you're actually like safe by virtue of not having anybody to stalk. We know there are 3 meddlers, not counting the drunkard. The barkeep. Okay, no. It's this and it's this. No, it's not. Wait, reveal all. You pretended to be a fall guy. But you were a fall guy, but you weren't a... Okay, this is actually very hard. Hold on, I need to figure this out. You obscured number 5 and pretended to be a wife. Oh, as soon as I jailed you as a spectre, I shouldn't have jailed you, huh? Because that actually was a vouch. Okay, that's actually... You know what? That's quite smart. That's my bad. You have to really go, like, meticulously. You can't let this shit, like, just happen. Okay, well, let's lock in. I will actually... if I'm pissing you off... But there's so many partners. You have to be lying. Some of yous. I don't trust. Oh, no, don't hold right click. Left click, left click. I love number 8. What's your role, then? Okay. 1. Okay, numbers not obscured, 1 non-meddler role. Which one of these is numbers? Reporter. 1 step for reporter. So it's one to use 2. Number 3 is a therapist. This is true. Too many of you... Okay, so I'm gonna choose to vouch. Oh wait, no, this is the one of you 2 is false. I guess I could have... no, that's obviously false. That's like blatantly false. Logically, this means I could also just like unlock you. You're a fall guy, which people consider evil. So this actually checks out. 1 more underling. What's your deal? Points south. Yes. Okay. Number 2 is the bloodhound. Verified. You love number 8. We think number 8's chill in this house, which means it's probably you, huh? But that was true. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. Nobody is doing that, though. What's a suspected role? Where is the suspect? Okay, it's... So suspected role is not evil role. I think I was misunderstanding. Suspected role is just one of these. Now this is tricky. Okay, so we know there's a specter. That's sort of the extent of our knowledge. Wait, no, but there's supposed to be 2 meddlers and 2 underlings, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as one might say. Copycat. One of you is pretending to be good. So one of you 2 is the meddler. Not that it matters, because you're pretending and it's effectively fine. And because there's 2 underlings only and we have 1, these 2 are clean. I'm gonna say you're clean, you're clean, you're clean, you're clean. Are you clean? So has to be you. You? What? Which one is it? Okay, which one was it? I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. I need to figure out what this means. Also, this is not working, obviously, but we get it. I love number 8. So, if you lie and pretend to be a partner, and you turn out to be good, how am I supposed to disprove you? Okay, I want to understand. Like, and I'm probably, the game seems so well designed that after I think this is my fault. Let me sit here and figure this out. Okay, I think I get it. Because the wife's information is not a verifiable data point. It's just like information, right? Whether you love them or not. Just because the target of the wife is good doesn't mean that the wife is good by like necessity. What it means is, in this situation, right, everyone else was verifiably true or caught. We knew who was telling, everybody was telling the truth. But that means because everybody else is confirmed, it had to be you. I think that's what the situation is. We're gonna beat a run. I know that maybe I'm bashing my head against the wall, but this seems like it's instead incredibly well designed as well. It seems like quite a bit of fun. So I'm gonna lock in. Number 10 is the wife. Let's check that real quick. I love number 6. What's your deal? Points north. Number 6. I mean, listen. All of this information is checked. This is like a loop of correct information so far. Taylor. Oh, we don't have anything yet. Sorry. I mean, that also checks out. What's your deal? Adjacent. Does that mean... Okay, you define adjacent. Directly north, south, east, west. East, west? Anyway. Question mark. What? Okay, so... Somebody with an active ability has been obscured. So we have a Taylor. So you could... One of you 2 is probably lying, is the situation I think we're in. I love number 1. 3 Taylors is crazy. Okay. But, like, all of you could be lying, I suppose. But, anyway, 3 underlings. And I'm sure there's no rule against duplicates. We know that this is a fall guy. One of you is a copycat, not that it really matters. I think. Because you just pretend to be good, so you're basically doing the good job, practically speaking. Okay. 2 rows and a noun with the same alignment. let's use this tailor to confirm the alignment of... Because what do we verifiably know? What's the truest of true? Number 6 is the Bloodhound, and this is the Bloodhound. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 and 6, verifiably true. That they're the same. Okay, so you're lying. I'm glad we sniffed that one out. I assume if I do the same thing here, yeah, your shit will not. But that means you're also lying, isn't it? Unless I misread the text. I think I misread the text. Okay, well then, you're a criminal, brother. Okay, well you were a lying mobster. You weren't a wife. But the effect was the same. You're fucking lying. None of you would. There was no. I jailed every tailor, including the real tailor. Okay, but we got there, and that was like, you know, it was a rough run, but we managed it. Sure, we'll run this one out. Separated sections, huh? Priest, I'll be the priest. Buddy, get the fuck out of here. Priest is... Well, you're lucky you get a priesthood. It's free info. Isn't this also I am the priest? So you're the priest, because we know the lettering. But you're also the priest. So you're the copycat, you're the priest. You say number 4 is the Spectre. What's your situation? The copycat lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. I'm gonna... let's see if we can do this flawlessly. The clock rang between 11 and 12, it seems. I mean, listen, there's too many points of correctness here. Too many fall guys, not enough clockmakers. Okay, now I'm confused. I've jailed the Spectre and the Mistress. There are 3 innocents. Are you in trouble? What's the situation here? Because we have the Spectre and the Mistress. So one of you is lying. And it can't be you. Well, it's one of yous. But I can't verify this information. So we have to gamble. No, wait. Okay, if you're the copycat, then you're the real fall guy. Then it's you. Yeah, okay. I guess my problem there was that I assumed that you were a copycat because the lettering was the same, but obviously it could be the same order, but we don't know what the text says. Lesson in doing how it works. One trader in town, clockmaker suspected. We do the hardest one. That's how we aura farm. There's a gossip involved. Also, there's a critic that's gonna fuck me up. Wannabe. I pretend to be a tainted in-play revealed underling. One in-play underling is revealed. Fuss. Okay, number 6 is the gossip. Evil having 3 neighbors. That's only possible for you. But you told us the truth. Or no, you're lying because this can't be true. Wait, what? Show me. Okay, but what evil has 3 neighbors? What's your deal? I'm confused. What evil had 3 neighbors? Put in the comments, am I tripping? You have 2 neighbors. You have 2 neighbors. You have no neighbors, and you're a traitor. You're not even evil, really, are you? You know what does it? What is neighbors? 8 tiles! You fucker. Well, then of course the corners count. And then you also... Okay, well, I just misunderstood the terminology. I will run it back. I will win a run. Because this is not like a draw card mechanic. This is just like brain power. I should have checked. This problem with the recording, you know? You want to make a good recording, but you also don't want to just read all the time. You want to have some fun with it, but maybe it's good content. Number 6, the Tailor and the Bloodhound. Huh? Well, clicking on that will fucking inform me. Okay, it's got no ability. Let's not shoot the jump immediately. I've never heard of the Bloodhound. But if it's the Tailor, it would have an ability. We know it's not the Tailor, or even anyone pretending to be the Tailor. Yeah. Don't lie to me. You have 1 evil client. Well, then obviously it's you, brother. Come on. Okay, so we've got a circle of trust going on here. Full guy, let's chill. Wife who loves number 4. Okay, so you're now a meddler. You are the priest. Bloodhound that lives in town. I've never heard of the devil. That's true as fuck. You are steps away from closest to evil. Is this true? Yeah, I mean it has to. No, wait, what? Okay, well then it's you. Okay, well we nearly got in trouble there. It's easy to figure out that that one could have gone right of hand, but anyway. Number 5 is the Vigilante. Is this true? That was easy. We take those. Something for... Which one of these says 4? I don't remember your ordering. Tailor? Okay. I heard that a strange guy in town has 0 neighbors. Well, there's only one guy with 0 neighbors, then it's you, but you could also be lying. We don't have anybody else who's verified truth. We now do. The monster lives in town and you've never heard of the Vigilante. We know the monster lives in town. Both of you are telling truisms. Okay, Fall Guy does live in town. Okay, so both of these are probably true. Odds are it's you. So if we... Not you, sorry. You. No, you're telling the truth. Because you are a strange guy that has 0 neighbors. Okay, priest and mobster. We know, okay, they are not the same. Okay, well then it's you. You're lying. Yeah, okay. Easy. Improve my reputation, please. Let's just do normal. Let's not go crazy immediately. Number 9 is the Spectre. Number 3 is the Milkman. Number 3 is the Milkman. Becomes evil after 24 hours. Fair enough. I mean, we know that now. We can arrest you, bro. But the con man pretends to be an in-play role and isn't revealed when arrested. So the con man could be a milkman. We'll think about that one later. Okay. But we don't have anyone else who we know is true. Spectre lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. Strange guy has 1 neighbor that tracks with you. In fact, you're the only guy with 1 neighbor. There's 2 points of reference. This looks pretty bad for you, Spectre. Okay, so now number 5 is trusted, number 4 is trusted. I mean, we knew that. So your wife, which means you're trusted. We do have Taylor. So it's gotta be one of you 2. I was gonna arrest you just on vibes, but that doesn't really make sense. Okay, adjacent is direct north, south, east, west. Again, I can't say east, west. like in my mind, it just doesn't feel right. Okay, Taylor, what's your deal? We know this is like a truth, so... Okay, well, don't fucking lie to me that easy. What do you mean, number 5 and another same? I mean, you're lying? Oh, wait. You are lying. The con man was telling me the truth. Well, we had to tank that. The con man, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Okay, we're 2 away from winning. Our reputation is struggling a bit. If I do 2 hearts, I might be able to send it, though, without doing a 3rd one. Let's see. Number 11 is the priest. That should be easy enough to verify. That's fucking false, bro. That's false. Don't fuck with me. Barkeep. 0 evil clients. I found that hard to believe. Number 5 is the reporter. Is that true? This is true. I mean, listen. Okay. That's true. Priest is one of the easiest roles to verify, because priest will just tell you the fucking facts as they are. I love number 6. We love you for that one. I love number 1. What's your deal? Forecast today. Okay, what is weatherman's job? I didn't actually have him before. 1 is innocent, 1 is meddler, 1 is underling or traitor. So these 2. Okay, so you're bad then. Nothing happened. You're good then. Oh, but no. You could be evil. Okay, that's verifiable. Strange guy in town has 4 neighbors. 4 neighbors. We know that's true. 1 neighbors is also tricky. Okay, so you're lying. No, you're a drunkard. Fuck. Okay. Let's figure out this one slowly but surely. Oh, okay, so this is a lie, which means that this could all be true. But then who's the second underling? You? No. You pretended to be a gossip, but you told the truth, didn't you? Because you said that strange guy in town has 1 neighbors. Oh wait, no. That isn't true. And we knew that that wasn't true. So why did I not... Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid, guys. Final run. I can't let this one end on a non-win for something intellectual. My instinct is just to send it, man. I hate, like, sitting down. I love doing it, but I hate doing it. You know what I mean? Anyway. We're ego checking myself. I needed this in my life. Bark, bark, bark. What do you bark at? But that's not what the bloodhound... Okay, if it's equidistant, so there's evil and order. You're surrounded by 2 evils. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, you lie. Okay, so well, you're telling the truth because you got equidistant evils, unless you're also evil. It seems unlikely to me. Not disrespect. So we know the 4 guy's evil. No, that doesn't work. Oh, cancel. Escape worked. Thank you. 4 guy. Okay. So you're telling the truth, which means you're not evil, which means you are evil because these 2 are evil. Unless these are both true. But how could that be? Then you're evil. What the fuck? Then you're evil? Wait. But you pretended to be good. The art role is supposed to be... But did you not tell the truth? I think lie and pretend is crazy. Abilities used will function incorrectly. So I need to get this understood. Are specters, when they transform into another role, are they giving correct answers or not? Anyway, let's continue, but you get my point. We need some easy reputation to farm. I don't feel so good as crazy. Well, like, obviously you're lying, brother. Okay. We needed to farm some reputation. Another bit of reputation, please. And then we'll do some hard ones to finish out. But your evil is your wife. But your evil is your wife, bro. Oh no, you're the Spectre, obviously. Yeah, okay. We've done this before. Spectres can be wives, and they got troubles. Now we go hard to ego check ourselves. 7 is the mailman. Is this true? Reporter lives in town. I've never heard of the priest. Let's verify this. There's a reporter 1 step away from closest to evil. Okay. Well, that worked. We've killed one of yous. Points east. You're lying. That's an evil guy right there. 2 neighbors, huh? No, you're not lying, because there's nobody has 2. No, you could be evil. Oh, yeah. Okay, that tracks. Youngster. When arrested, reduce your reputation by twice as much as normal. Okay, well that's just cruel. Don't do that to me. So who else is evil? Could be you. We know you're real, because you shot a motherfucker dead. So... assuming that you're telling the truth, that means you're good. Why would I assume that, now that I think about it? I should have used the Fall Guy to verify you. Now I have unverifiable information. Why the fuck did I... Can I use your ability? You're dead. It'd be funny if I could. We thought that one through, huh? Okay, we have all the information. This should just be a matter of selection, right? Wait, there are 3 underlings. I didn't think about that. Well, you should be pointing north, so I suspect you. You're a drunkard. That's bad. Okay, but then the barkeep... Where's the barkeep? How did you end up being a drunkard? You could just end up being one, I guess. You don't need a bar. Thanks for that, buddy. Who's lying? That's, I guess, my question. Because this is true. Reporter exists, priest doesn't exist. That's not a priest, because... it has to be you. Yeah, exactly. It has to be you. You... Oh, you could have been anything, really. Okay, lie and pretend must mean falsehoods because mobster always tells falsehoods. So you're good. You're good. No, you're not good. Stupid. Okay, we did that one just fine. Okay, if we solve this, we win the run. Otherwise, we're done. Points north. Wait, that's fucking a lie, man. That's a straight up lie. Why did you do that? We found the milkman. We found 2 milkmen. Private Eye, what's your deal? On the 10th hour, address of an uninvestigated underling, if possible. Number 6 is an underling. Real? Well, no, because you think that that's the case. Okay, but we found the scoundrel. And you've been obscured. And you're a tailor. Okay. What does the tailor do again? Alignment. A traitor? As traitors and underlings aligned? Yes, okay. So I trust these three to be what they say they are. 15. You're a mathematician. Right? That would be the only way that that we would see that high of a number. If you're a mathematician, right? Let's think about this. What's mathematician work again? All evil roll addresses. Evil are underling and traitor, right? So we got 8. So we got 7 left. And the only way we make 7 is what, 1 and... Oh wait, no, because you think you're evil, right? So you're evil. Yes, because you're true. I'm genius. Okay. Now this becomes tricky. Does it? It doesn't. You're literally the last one there. For some reason, I didn't think that you were evil. Case solved in 19 hours. We did it. That one actually did very well, and because I did the math, and I was like, the only way that's possible is if that's the case. And the rest of the math, actually, the verifiable math checks out. Final case. Oh shit. It makes you do a hard case to win the run. That's fair. Weatherman. 5, 6, and 8. Let's just unlock them, and then... Nothing happened. I was just checking, because one of you is supposed to be evil, and that would be the easiest way for that to consolidate itself. Number 2 is an underling, so you say. Number 16, that seems like it's plausible, but unlikely. Number 7 is an underling. Whoa. I love number 1. The milkman does live in town, and I have never heard of the drunkard. I'm gonna clear, personally speaking, I'm gonna clear the wife and the mailman. They seem to be telling the truth. Problem is these private eyes that fucking with me. And we know there's one traitor. So one of you is lying. And one of you is tainting innocent adjacent neighbors also, which is problematic. It's problematic. Because if it's you... Can you do that? No, because you'd prefer to be suspected not and play a role. But then... I don't know. I actually don't know. Can anyone pretend to be a milkman? Yes. All of them, in fact. You also attained an innocent surrogate neighbor. So this is like so you have to do some gambling at some point. Number 16. The mathematicians one is the one that seems to me to be the most plausibly true. Right? So if what if one of these, if you're also telling the truth, which would mean that one of you two is evil, if number 2 is an underling and number 7 is an underling. Okay, let's do some maths under these assumptions. Number 7 is an underling. That means we have 9 to add. And then we have 2 more to make it out of, which would leave what? It would make 3 and 6. No, okay. So you're telling the truth. So you're lying. Fuck. Shit. You tainted number 6. But that didn't make a difference, did it? Wait, hold on. You need to be a private eye. What? I need to go back and check my order. You know what? We're gonna do a quick speed run. I hate that we have not won a run here. I want to win a run. I'm going to win a run. I can't stand this. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. We're gonna lock the fuck in. 6 innocent, therapist suspected. Number 1 is the partner. Well, that's verifiably false. If number 1 was the partner, then we would have seen it. Don't be fucking stupid. 1 steps away from closest to evil. Well, one of yous 2 is lying. Both of yous could be lying, to be fair. No, both of you can't be lying. Don't be illogical. I am the priest. Okay, Taylor. You're telling the truth. Okay. Poor guy. Reporter 3 steps away from closest evil. How does that work? 1, 2, 3. It's you. It's you then. It was one of yous. That's for damn sure. Give me the easy one. I need some boosts. Therapist with 0 evil clients. Seems unlikely. Loving number 6. What's number 6's job? Okay, well, you're gonna become a neutral. Copycat lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. Points north, huh? So one of you 2 is lying. I love number 3. Because of the duplicates, I'm gonna say that your truth, which means that cancel me. Okay, but they have to be. What do you mean? One of you is lying then. It's you, because otherwise we'd be. Wait, what? Wait, but why is? Okay, what's the? I feel like the game is wrong there. Or is it because you pretended to be a fall guy, but you're actually a copycat, and so your alignment is still good, even though you're pretend? But that doesn't make sense. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's wrong. I feel stupid. I feel dumb. It reminds me of that. Was this Boosie Tube? That's a name that hasn't been spoken in a while. 9 addresses, whatever, fuck it. This is pure brain power. 8 is Spectre, 9 is Mailman. 8 cannot be the Spectre cannot spectrify themselves. I'm almost certain that that's the truth. So you're fucked, buddy. You're the copycat, but if 8 is the Spectre, then 8... Yeah, I was gonna say, don't fuck with me. Okay, the Spectre can spectrify themselves. That's new to me. 9 is the mailman. Spectre lives in town, never heard of the wife. Taylor. Reporter. Fall guy. Okay, well, if you're 1 step from closest evil, then the closest evil has to be you. No, but you're... That should be true. Get the fuck out of here. Straightforward, simple, easy. We tank it. 2 meddler, reporter, lock in. Number 11 is the Spectre. Obviously, you can't have 3 evil clients. But you weren't the Spectre, you were the mistress. So you're also lying? You just told a bad lie and got bad luck. So you're probably the fool. You're probably the drunkard. You're not a partner. Okay, mailman that says they've never heard of the mailman is really funny. That's a good bit. Bark, bark, bark. I trust you, brother. You've sniffed out the good shit right there. Scoundrel, buddy. Ah, we've got one more underling. Point south, huh? No, but this is true. It was you? Folks, okay, I think my mistake here, I should just be revealing all the characters. I don't know why I'm trying to do it without revealing all the characters. There's not really a downside. For some reason, I keep thinking the game is punishing me for doing that, but it's not actually doing that. Lock in, lock in, lock the fuck in. We will beat Iran. We will use our brain. Okay, just reveal all, unless there's like a downside for it. Mailman lives in town. I've never heard of the Fall Guy. You have 4 evil clients. Obviously fucking wrong. Don't lie to me. You love number 4. Beautiful. Copycat lives in town. I've never heard of the priest. Let's verify this information. 0 evil clients. The priest lives in town. One of you fuckers is lying. I imagine you seem like you are the priest. You're telling the truth, but one of you is a copycat in that case. How am I supposed to figure this one out? Riddle me this, Batman. I love number 4. You're chill, you're obviously, you're evil. Okay, we know the copycat lives in town because there is no Fall Guy. Right? Which means it's you. But you are the priest. But then it's you. But there was a copycat in town. Okay, it's a both truth situation. I'm stupid. Never mind, y'all. I need a reputation buff. Lock me in. I am the priest. That seems true as fuck to me. Fall Guy lives in town. That's damn true. Therapist has no evil clients. Nobody's around you. That's damn true. You are the copycat of. I mean, that's facts. Bark, bark, bark. Okay, like it's the easiest round of all time. I'm glad. I needed a beneficial like reputation buffer. Okay, get me there. Number 4 is the mobster. Is this true? Plausible. I love number 5. What's your deal? 1 evil clients. Well, you could be lying. Nothing happened. There could be you could be lying. Another vigilante. Yeah, I mean vigilante for vigilante on that one. 3 evil clients, mathematically impossible. Don't fuck with me. Wait, what? How could you have 3 evil clients? No, but how could you have 3 evil clients? Am I stupid? What of yous 2 is lying? Strange guy with 1 neighbors. Is there a strange guy with 1 neighbors? No. Ah, innocent adjacent neighbors are tainted. I forget. My bad, y'all. Okay. But we have no way of knowing which one of you 2 is the one. You could be lying. You could be straight up lying. Okay, I don't know if there was ever a way of actually knowing whether that was the case or not. I think that was literally a coin flip situation. Okay, we're gonna need some reputation to farm for the final. 2 steps away from closest evil. That's mathematically impossible, brother. Don't fuck with me. Now, you could be telling the truth and you could be lying. Number 6 is the reporter. This is true. Number 1 is the tailor. I mean, that can't be further from the truth. Okay. I don't know how you're 2 steps away from closest to evil, though. I would like to go back and check that one, to be honest with you. Okay. Clean reputation buff, please, for the final boss. Gossip, very useless. Vigilante, huh? Wife who loves number 6. Number 6 is mathematician who's calculated number 11. So 5 and 6. 7 and 4. 8 and 3. 9 and 2 is not possible. Now, which one of you is stuck in line? One of you is a tainted good, not in play role, because there's no youngster. Youngster would be revealed. So, one of you is lying. So you're... But, okay, you're obviously lying, which means that you're probably telling the truth. No, wait, but you're pointing north. But you could be lying. Vigilante, can you help me out here? Can you shoot this fucker? Okay. They've died. Which means that you're telling the truth, which means you're telling the truth. Which means that you're evil. Perfect. Okay. We've done everything. At least one traitor in town. Idle suspected. We have good reputation, which is better than what we could have generally hoped for. Clockmaker. 21 to 22. Milkman, yes. Drunkard, no. Fall guy is around. You, this is like, but you could, no, don't shoot the gun too immediately. What's your deal? Question mark? Oh, that didn't help me, did it? Milkman, Fall Guy. You are the priest? The clock tower did ring from 21 to 22. You've verified yourself as truth. You are true? You are truing. There are 3 meddlers, which means that one of you is lying. Okay, my odds, you're a vigilante, you are... Is there anyone who doesn't lie? This is troubling. Strange guy with 5 neighbors is also troubling. To be honest with you. There is, though. No, there isn't. That's 4 neighbors. Don't be stupid. Okay, Taylor. I'm gonna say... Oh, but you could be a copycat, and there could be a bunch of people pretending to be Fall Guys. So we'll compare you with... But who could possibly be true? Who do we know is false? Oh god, who do we know? Who do we know? Who else is cleared? Like, confirmed? You're the only one confirmed in my book. I'm gonna... I mean, one of these Fall Guys has to be evil. But even if you're not a... Thing is, if... Yeah, I should pick a Fall Guy, because even if you're not a Fall Guy, you're pretending to be a... Yeah, okay. You're pretending to be a... evil. So you're trusted, you could be evil or pretending to be evil, whatever. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in the trusted fellas. You two are trusted. Everybody else, nobody is confirmed yet. Who has 5 neighbors? You have 7 neighbors. You're not a person. You have Well, 6 neighbors if you count the crime scene in the clock tower, which I think you do. Actually, nobody has exactly 5 neighbors, so you are probably lying. Fuck. Shit. Reveal it to me. Okay, you were lying. It was that simple. You pretended to be a fall guy. You pretended to be a... You were a drunkard pretending to be a vigilante. So you fucked me. I got double fucked. Okay, this is actually very tricky. You need some issues. Like, some things need to be wrong. But I was right in that these two are correct. The drunkards really fuck with you because they're not evil. I think you shouldn't lose reputation for arresting the neutrals, but maybe I'm wrong. You know what? One final run. This has been a really long video, but this game is fun and I want to beat it. I want to prove that I'm not stupid more than anything else. Number 4 is the Spectre. Fall guy. Fuck it. I'll tank that. Easy money. Sometimes you gotta gamble to get ahead. You're trustworthy in my book. I love number 4. Easiest the rest of my life. Wait, what? Hello? You should be evil. Am I stupid? Oh my god. I tainted number 10. The wife lied. Okay, wives can lie. I guess I should be taking that one away. One more run. I believe in myself. I'm just learning more and more. You need to get the like logical puzzle pieces in your brain through repetition. People are watching this video going, why don't you just read the entire documentation? 5 is full guy. Okay, well, we can verify this pretty quickly. True. Then you're lying because this is true. True. Unless you're evil and you're not a fall guy. But the mistress doesn't... There is no bloodhound. So... But there's no blood... Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. Fuck, shit. You're evil then. But there was only one underling. I thought there was 2. I was so used to that being the case. Let's just get a normal in. Okay, well you can't have 2 evil clients. We've knocked on all the doors. You're good, but you're married to a priest. Is that allowed? Okay, so you're telling the truth, so you should be the evil one. Correct. You also tell the truth, though. There could be a stalker involved in this wife situation. It could be the fall guy though. Okay, who is confirmed correct? Like not needing to be cleared. You're good because you're evil. You're done. I need to put a pin on you. I reckon there's nothing wrong with the priest. I mean, you could be lying. You could be lying. We don't yet know if the mistress lives in town. But if I get you and you're the mistress, Then that's self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't think things will get this tricky. Okay, you have to be correct, because the only way this isn't true is if it is true, which means it is true. You get what I mean, right? Which means out of these four, which one is lying? One of you two could be lying. Mistress taints the wife. Okay, we got there, but I don't know how I was supposed to know that, is my question. Is it like a priest can't have a wife? Is that a rule? Like in the game, and maybe it is in real life. If a role is pretending to be a wife and is not lying or tainted, they will still become the alignment of the chosen partner. Truth? One of you two is lying, and there's wives and no priests. There's wives and priests. Now what? Now what the fuck do I do? The wife lives in town, but they've never heard of the. But then also, and such as, and then if you have to, and there's no meddlers here. So, oh my god. Okay. 2 steps away from closest evil. That means it's one of you two. Let me just it's one of you two, right? Logically. Can you just write on everything? Okay, there's some layering going on here, but now I have to erase all this, man. I don't know where I wrote. There should be an erase all button just to like prevent this from being a mess. Maybe it probably happens when you go on to the next stage. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. Just get rid of all that. Okay. This has to be true. So you're safe. Just because like no, you can't be lying. That's like facts. One of you two is lying. I don't know which one of you two is the one who is lying. I think you're lying. Yes, because you're pretending to be a reporter. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's true. Okay, so it's you then. It's you? There's you. Okay. How could I have improved that? Wife does live in town. But you said you love number 1. And what did you say? It's not showing up. I need some easy reputation farming, bro. Help me. 6 of the milkman? Seems true to me. Vigilante, okay, interesting. 0 evil clients, poisoner, but no bloodhound. 5, 7, and 9. Bro, I trust you, so why don't we just... Yeah, okay. There we go. That was quick. But it's all the same to you. Why don't we farm some reputation here? Number 6 is the vigilante. Is this true? You do have a thing that lets me vigilante you. 0 evil clients, huh? Is this true? We do have a vigilante. Is there no fool guy? That was easy enough. Okay, well then it should be you then. I've never heard of the skeptic. True, there is no skeptic. But there is also no fool guy. So you're right. Not cancel, my bad, y'all. So, you're correct. You're correct, because that guy is fucking dead. Which means that you're also correct. Which means that I don't need to investigate you whether you're correct or not. One of you two is lying. You're number 9, so if we logically, I mean, that just means it's you, that doesn't it? I mean, that's the only way it would work out that way, and it also makes sense. We're gonna go easy mode. I'm sorry, because there's a hard one anyway at the end. Points west. You? Points east? Now that ain't right. You could be a drunkard though. Okay, but we do have a milkman, but you could be pretending to be a milkman. What the fuck do you mean I got nothing? Don't fuck with me. Really? I got con-manned? I got fucking con-manned? I should have thought about that. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's evil duplicates. I will literally... I'm going to win a run. I'm going crazy mode trying to win this game. Well, we should start this one early because our reputation can't really go up. It seems it's only able to be in 3 tiers. 7 is Bloodhound. That's not fucking true, is it? You say there's never heard of fucking Bloodhound. That's true as fuck. No one's next to you. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's just enough for me. I am the priest, fall guy. That's just not true, buddy. Okay. That's also not true. Okay, we clear. We clear. Now we are the best of the best, but top of excellent. Fuck it, just keep going, man. Do the hardest ones possible. True as the mailman, is this true? It's as true as it can be. He's never heard of the wife, though. It's the important part. Never heard of the common man, he says. Points west. There's too many mailmen. Too many men. Too many men. Far too many men. Bloodhound does live in town, but there is a fucking therapist. So, why don't you get out of here? Okay, so that clears this row. This row is cleared. Number 2 is the mailman. Copycat probably does live in town, given that there's 2 mailmen and 2 therapists. I mean, your shit is like false as fuck, man. Okay, easy. You keep running up. Run me my hearts. We're knocking on doors. 8 is an unbelief. Is this true? It's as true as you could imagine it. Taylor lives in town. He's never heard of the partner. Taylor may well live in town. I think you're a tailor, and I don't know what your text actually means. If you are a fall guy, we could also have a copycat in our hands, but then that wouldn't really matter that much, I think. Strange guy with 2 names. Both of you are saying the same thing, which leads me to believe it's true. Which means that what? You're lying? Yes, you are lying. Okay. So you are a tailor. That means... You're telling the truth. Number 8 is an underling. One of you is a copycat, my guess. Which means that you're evil. No, which means that you're evil. Yes. How could I have possibly known? But you were not lying. You were telling the truth because you copied from a gossip. But you tainted number 3, but is this not true? It's not true, actually. Wait, shit. It's not true. Again, I thought neighbors was just up, down, left, right. It's not. That's my mistake. Keep farming reputation, please. 0 evil clients, huh? Therapist but no partner. That seems true. Number 2 and number 7, huh? Point south. Taylor, what's your deal? Yeah, well, Scoundrel is telling the truth, but he knows we can't handle. He knows we can't deal with him. Do we have anyone else verified? Not exactly. You're truing. So I'm gonna use this as a truth. Well then, fuck off, and I can't tell you to fuck off yet. Number 2, so you're true. Number 7 being an underling is also true, which means that you're lying. And you're in for it now, we've got your friends. Don't even need to use the second Taylor. Okay. This is the run. I'm feeling it now. 3 is the drunkard. Truth? You have 0 evil clients. I believe that that's a lie. But I also believe that this is a lie. Clock tower rang at what, 9 to 10? Maybe I got that one wrong. I think that's probably likely. Okay, you are the priest. I believe that you're telling the truth. I don't know why. It's irrational. I believe it. One of you two is not a fucking milkman, though. That much is true. But the fact that there's 2 underlings means that there's the barkeep and the spectre. So one of you two is evil. But one of you two is also lying. Necessarily. This is like, we hold these truths to be self-evident. You have to, no, wait, hold on. Let me think about it. But if you're lying, well, we don't have a drunkard anyway. What am I talking about? We do, actually. We have 1. So that's messing with our ratio. Right. So there's 2. Okay, I'm gonna trust that you're evil then. Yep, it just made sense. Which means you're drunkard, which means you're trusted, which means you're... Trusted? Which means... one of you two is lying. And I don't know, I don't have a way of determining which one is which. It was a coin flip. It was literally a coin flip. I don't know how I could have changed it. At least we have a good reputation, not a poor one. We have at least 1 chance to live here. Fuck, points east. So you're either evil or tainted. Okay, well we have a scoundrel. It rang 7 to 8. Or 8 to 9, I don't actually know. But we know this is true. I think this is true also. The hours aren't clear to me because the time passes so quick. Well, that's going to happen. Well, both of you are telling the truth. Well, they didn't do that, so I'm gonna arrest you, buddy. Okay. Drunkard lives in town, I've never heard of the Spectre. You're telling the truth because nobody is spected right now. 4, 9, and 10. We know 4, so between 9 and 10, but 10 is truth speaking, so you're evil. Wait, what? Okay, no, you're evil. You're drunk. Fuck. I should be not second guessing myself. Okay, I'm gonna end it there because the video is gonna be literally a decade long otherwise. Oh, you know what? The quickest possible run back, 2-hour long YouTube video. I'm going insane. Just run it forward. Number 8 is the priest. Number 8 is the priest. Reporters 1 step away from closest. Evil, bark. One of you, you're telling the truth. Are you? Okay. One of you two is lying because there's a copycat situation going. You've been gotten. Your Bak is correct. One of you two is evil, and I don't know which one it is. I have no way of determining it. You're okay. Now hold on. You're a copycat. It's you. It's you. It's you. You know the one I'm talking about. It's you. Anyway, we just solved the hard case without skipping a beat. Fall Guy, Skeptic. What's the Skeptic deal? I announce one address and its alignment. Number 8 is evil. We fucking know, bro. He's telling us he's evil. He's the Fall Guy. Okay, so Bak, I love number 8. So you're not innocent no more. I'll be the priest. I didn't even fucking see that. Don't lie to me. Okay. Correct. Okay, good. So both of you can be trusted. Let me just put a pin in it. Then if you're going Bak, you're the criminal. Simple logic, which means I trust you. I love number 8. I mean, we don't need to check you. That's like, we hold that to be true as fuck. Which means it's you, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't know how I knew that. I'm integrating the rules of the game in my brain cell right now. 6 is the gossip. Truth? No. 2, 4, and 5. 5 is good. That's like not true, bro. That's like not true. But this is also not true. Okay, we didn't even need shit. Fuck it, do a normal. 6 is the partner. That's false, buddy. Don't fuck with me. Listen, some things are immediately true. 0 evil clients is true. Private Eye does live in town. He's never had the drunkard, but I mean, like, Private Eye does live in town, buddy. Come on. Okay, easy work. Speedrun is in progress. Give me an easy one. 8 is the priest. Is this true? 8 is not the fucking priest, but the partner is in town and Private Eye is never been heard of, so I'm just gonna put you in prison. Okay, well then. The fuck? Then you! Okay, I mean, it had to be a poisoner, but we fucked our reputation to do that, so hopefully this is a winnable run regardless. What's the deal? We're gonna knock on every door. Sorry, you can't be trusted. That's fair. It would have been lovely to have you on my side. Wait. But my shit's good. So you're lying. Both of you are lying. Eh? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, 12. One of these two. Oh, others treat your reputation status as poor. But I didn't lose. Am I crazy? But then it's you. Why am I not losing reputation? Is the game like pitying me? I'm just arresting everybody. I what? Is the game bugged? It's letting me do anything. the game might be bugged. The game is bugged. Okay, I played for so long I broke the game. Developer fixed game, but that aside, I think I'm having a lot of fun with this one, man. It's like single player Town of Salem, you know. It's very straightforward. It's very intricate. I mean, this one broke. But that being said, I mean, listen. Shout out to the developer, man. I think it's got polish, it's got atmosphere, it's very simple and straightforward. It feels like a Jackbox single player type game, even you could call it that. I think it would also be fun to play this, like if there was a way to, you know what, I'm asking for I guess I'm asking for Town of Salem. Multiplayer in this somehow, but I like your formula, you know, it's very straightforward. I don't really have anything else to say. I think you could if you rogueliked this, I think you've got a winner on your hands. But as long as you people are gonna get pretty quickly used to it. As long as you might have some more like roles and content packs and ideas in the future. But for now, I'm loving it. Thank you for watching. Check it out for yourself. Let me know if you can beat it. You probably can, because trust me, recording a YouTube video and trying to also do it, like it doesn't really make your brain any better. At least, like, you have to consciously try, rather than, like, your base level of intellect showing through. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Like, comment, subscribe, and it's all I got for you. See ya.